Alrighty, y'all. We are live for Winnipeg in Dallas. The Jets at the Stars for game 3 of round 2. Hoping to see another Winnipeg blowout. However, being in Dallas and being on the dog water, we will call it, ice that makes up the playing surface in Dallas, I could see this going the same way that I went for Colorado. Gonna be swinging and missing on pucks and falling all over the place because only Dallas is used to Dallas's trash ice. So I'm taking Winnipeg. I'm taking them like 4-2. Um, However, the ice could end up being really in Dallas's favor because it pretty much always is. But we'll see. I'm sure Dallas is gonna pull the typical bullshit. And then Florida Toronto tonight. I'm taking Toronto. Back into Florida. Sorry, no, they're in Toronto. No, they are in Florida. Duh. Okay. 5-4, Toronto wins game 1. 4-3, Toronto wins game 2. Florida won 5-4 in Florida. And this very much could be a Winnipeg St. Louis style, the home team wins, which is probably the smart bet. I'm not going to lie. But, I mean, if Florida wins 4-3 and we basically get a repeat for the home games, that would just be funny. I mean, okay, like I say, Florida is the smart bet. If I was actually putting money on this, I would bet in favor of Florida. However, I'm taking Toronto 4-3. Like I said, I'm taking Winnipeg 4-1. Or 4-2. I think I said 4-2 earlier. And I'm cool with sticking with that. Looking at the team stats, power plays 19.4% for Winnipeg, 28.6% for Dallas. On the penalty kill, 77.4% for Winnipeg, 87.1% for Dallas. So we know exactly what to expect on the power plays. Or I can't even say that. We know, or actually, yeah, we know what to expect. Well, whether that actually carries forward or not, I don't know. Last game, Winnipeg went 1 for 5 on the power play, and Dallas went 0 for 3. And once this loads up, game 1, Dallas went 1 for 2, and Winnipeg went 0 for 4. So Winnipeg's 1 for 9, Dallas is 1 for 5. By the way, it's Sunday. Make sure if you haven't texted or called your mother or your sister or whoever is a mom, your wife, all that good shit. Baby mama. Call and say Happy Mother's Day. Text and say Happy Mother's Day. It takes a minute. The goals against are locked at 3.33 apiece, like on both sides. Goals forced 3.0 for Winnipeg, 2.67 for Dallas. So, again, things in favor, kind of looking in favor of Winnipeg. And I'm here for it. There the boys come on to the ice. I'm sure these are going to be further behind rather than ahead, but we'll take a look. About the same. No, that's behind. Okay. I just watched this. Which feed did I just watch that on? I feel like I'm going to be behind for a little bit until one of the other links starts working, so. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. All right, we'll have to check that feed in a little bit here. What feed was I just on? Okay, that's late. Home feed it is. So I gotta listen to the damn Dallas announcer play-by-play guys. Or Mikko Rantanen came out of nowhere. Winnipeg did a really good job shutting them down last game, which is exactly what you need to do for a guy that scored 2 power plays in 2, back-to-back games. Should be O Canada first and then national anthem. But Rantanen was unbelievable. 12 assisted or scored 12 straight goals, back-to-back hat tricks. Like, that's your purpose is shut down Mikko Rantanen. And that's what Winnipeg did last game. And you see how it ended up. I know this is always a little bit slower to start, but see. Here we go. Night! Alrighty. We are through the anthems and on to the game. The thing I was just looking at go. All right. All right. Here we go. Any minute now. All righty. Puck drop in Dallas. Puck up the high boards. Steele fighting for it. Dallas gets it in. Winnipeg sends it right back the other way. No icing as Harley gets it behind his net. Puck all the way back. No icing as I guess we do have an icing. Oh no, excuse me, we got a high stick penalty. Niederreiter going to the box. It absolutely was a high stick. He whiffed trying to knock the puck away and rode his stick in his arm right up into Harley's face. All right. Dallas power play shot goes wide right off the rip. 32 seconds ish into the game, and Dallas with the extra man. Stars. Bit stretch pass tipped in. Duchesne back. Tries to pop it out to Harley. Winnipeg able to fight it off up to the point. Wyatt Johnston gets the puck slowed down, but Harley recovers. Gets it back to Johnston on the blue line. Top of the high circle shot. Hits a body out high. Another shot from the point. Hits a stick in the middle of the circles. Makes its way to the low boards. Pionk. Or is that? Yeah, I think that was Pionk. Was able to just send it all the way down. 50 seconds gone on the Dallas power play as Harley comes out of his own zone. He leaves it back. Granlund across the red line. Into the zone to the high boards. Thrown down to the middle. Sagan's shot stopped. Good play by Lowry. Back to the point. Harley shoots. Hits a body out high. Winnipeg blocking shots left and right. And we've got 45 seconds left on the Dallas power play. Into neutral, tossed backwards. Granlund into the zone, leaves it, pass to the middle to Lindell. Marchment takes a shot. Puck flies up and out into the netting. Another stoppage. Almost 2 minutes gone in the first period. And we've got about 26 seconds left on the Dallas power play. Yeah, they're simplifying it. They're hitting people out in the circles instead of getting it to the crease. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. See how it works out for them. Dude, Winnipeg is 15 for 16 on kills the last 6 games. I didn't think that hit Lindell's stick, but the refs absolutely thought it did. So we've got a high stick, face off in neutral. We'll show the replay instead of showing him arguing, and then we can all make a decision. I hate the producers, man. They want to sit there and show Lindell arguing rather than show whether or not it was a good stoppage. Rantanen loses the puck as he goes through neutral. Tap back to him by Hintz. Does a 360 and gets taken down by Morrissey. I actually kind of want to see that again. Oh, Morrissey's left leg. It was his left leg for sure. He felt himself getting beat, and he stuck it out. That was a penalty out of frustration. 5 seconds of a two-man advantage before we're back on the Dallas power play. Harley from the low point sends it down the low boards. Back to 5-on-4. This Niederreiter comes out of the box and... Sorry, I forgot his name. Hellebuyck just got beat. Dallas Stars for the first goal. Wow, what a time to have my brain shut off. But Rope hits from the high circle. The faceoff's won. From the point thrown down low. Low baseline, back to the low point, to the top of the high circle. And it ends up hitting Rope's hint. It hits, it's Rantanen. Hits Hint's stick. And the tip from the middle just cuts through everybody and beats Hellebuyck. Dude, that's why you don't, not a wise idea to give that power plays, even though they did go 0 for 3 last game. I'm just seeing who I think it was, okay, I think I know how the assist order goes. So scoring for the Dallas Stars with a power play goal, Rope Hintz. With an assist from Rantanen and Harley. Alrighty, puck in the Dallas zone as Harley looks for something to do with it. Up the low wall to Lindell. Lindell dumps it in from the red line. All the way around, Hellebuyck missed it. Marchment has it going into the low corner. He leaves it back. Sagan sends it to the net. It's tipped out off bodies up front. Duchesne. Big hit down low by Winnipeg, but the puck is tipped back in, and it's way offside. DeMello crunched somebody, and that somebody had a problem getting out of the zone. Streak factoring. That is pretty crazy. You're on a list above Lemieux. Mario Lemieux, that's kind of crazy. See, man, Hellebuyck had that shot, but it was kind of a change-up, so he didn't know what to do. Dallas gets it out of the zone. Foot race for it between Duchesne and Morrissey. Shifley comes back to get the puck, but Marchment picks it up and sends it on net. Hellebuyck fights it to the high wall. Dallas controlling another shot fought off by Connor Hellebuyck. Shifley misses Perfetti, but Winnipeg's going to get some breathing room as everybody goes for a change. Lowry gets it in, fought off by Bischel. And the Stars come right back out, cutting to the center, to the down low through the circle. Steele shoots, and it's fought off by Connor Hellebuyck. Puck coming right up through the middle. I think that was Fleury taking a hit to dump the puck back in his zone. Appleton gets it in all the way across the ice. Lowry trying to get a tip. It's just out of his reach. Niederreiter trying to throw hits as Petrovic gets it across the red line, dumps it deep into the Winnipeg zone, and Miller will set up for a play. All the way up into the Dallas zone, storming in, coming around the back of the net, wraparound chance, it doesn't connect. Battle for it out front as Tanev is battling with the Stars defense. Not able to find the puck and get it through. Harley back into the Winnipeg zone, leaves it for Hintz, who sends it deep to the low corner. Little struggle going. Pionk loses it, or no, who was that lost his stick? Harley point to point, up high, trying to throw it at the net. It bounces off the backboards, no follow-up. Harley just spun Tanev around. Pionk takes down Garland, and that leads to a turnover. Winnipeg goes for a change as Dallas tries to re-enter quickly. Doesn't work out. They will go back and change. Oh, big hustle from Ehlers to go back and get the loose puck in the Dallas zone. And we have a penalty on the Stars. What a hustle play. Dallas just went into coast mode and Ehlers went storming in. That was Labushkin just, oh yeah, slashes left and right. Absolutely a slash. But dude, Labushkin just thought, hey, whatever, man. I'll go back and get the puck and we'll just figure it out. And Ehlers went storming in. All right, first power play of the game for Winnipeg. Dallas scored on their second one after getting a tripping penalty with 5 seconds left on their first power play. They went 5-on-3, back to 5-on-4, and scored quickly after. Winnipeg trying to get it out from behind the Dallas net. Eventually, the Stars are going to send it all the way down. Morrissey behind his own net. Kyle Connor up the high wall. Swung all the way around. Velarde able to push it forward off Lindell. Puck comes all the way across to the high boards. It's a foot race. Dallas puts the puck into his teammate's skates. I don't know who that was, but that was dumb as shit. I think that was Cece. Now Scheifele trying to feed it across the center, tipped away. And the puck's going all the way down. Connor Hellebuck to play it. They forgot early game. Yep. Hey, I tried to be try to remind everybody. But yeah, 1:30 game today. Niederreiter down in the low corner. Nah, I get the feeling, dude. Shot by Perfetti gets stopped by Ottinger. Yeah, I woke up early and I couldn't get back to sleep. So I was like, all right, I'll have some coffee. But I was at a creamer. So I'm like, all right, I'll just ride the bike up to the store. It's like a mile and a half away. It's nothing big. And I forgot that it was going to be windy today. Shot on Ottinger, swallowed up. Shot from the point. I swear, every time I see Perfetti, he reminds me of the kid from The Sopranos. But yeah, I forgot that there was a 25-mile-an-hour wind going. So it's downhill to the store, uphill back. And I was coasting. I'm all happy. And then I realized the wind and was like, oh, shit. That sucks. So having to ride uphill into like a nasty wind killed me. But it was like, all right, got up, got a little bit of exercise in. Not much, but enough to get the blood flowing. And I got my creamer so I could have my coffee. But yeah, I'm going to be tired of shit tonight. I like I said, woke up after not being able to sleep and then immediately went and did something physical. Which I need to do more often, but anyway. Bischel just hit Velarde. It looked like he might have hit him a little high. No icing. Marchment gets back first, beating Miller and DeMello. And Miller gets it taken away. Rantanen has it. Pitches it out front. Loose puck. Bischel trying to shove it forward. Turn and shoot by Duchesne. Stopped by Hellebuck. And covered and frozen. 11:27 to go in the first. Shots are 4-2 Dallas. I'm sure that'll change to 5-2 in a second here. Stars leading 1-0. Oh, yeah, waking up with no creamer sucks, man. And I knew it yesterday, and I knew I was going to have to go for the ride. And I was like, screw it, I'll just do it. And then, of course, I woke up the next morning not wanting to do it. But yeah, it was one of those, I woke up like, screw it, I really don't need to have coffee. It's fine. And then about 10 minutes later, I was making sure the tires on the bike were pumped up so I could go grab it. I will say, though, it felt good to hop back on the bike. I haven't gone for a ride in a while. Dude, Dallas does really good at getting tips from between the circles. It's wild. They're so far out. And it's like the goalies are so used to it being closer and faster that they react. And when the puck's not there, it's like I don't know. They're like, oh shit, what do I do now? Puck worked out to the center for Dallas. Stopped by Otter. Still loose in the center. Sticks battling off the side of the net twice for Dallas. And Morrissey gets it up. Appleton shooting from outside the low circle. And the Stars are going to go back the other way. Ooh, kind of grabbed his stick there, didn't you, buddy? I think that was Petrovic. And then Duchesne makes a nice little hit to separate the puck from the player. Oh, we're starting to get feisty, fellas. We're starting to hit. That was Wyatt Johnston going in hard with kind of a spinning jump hit. Not a fan of. That was a good contact down low for the Stars. More hard contact. That one from Jamie Benn. And Winnipeg's going to come back and start doing the same thing. But we have an icing on Dallas. 10:17 to go in the first. Shots are 6-4 Stars. And the guys in green are starting to go ape shit. That Duchesne got blasted Ehlers. And then Wyatt Johnston, I mean, I guess he left his feet after the contact, but Ehlers looks like he's not feeling great. Face off to the left of Ottinger. They're doing the fucking angle. Winnipeg wins it. Quick shot by Velarde. Another shot by Velarde. Both missing the net. Wrap around and Kyle Connor scores. Damn. Kyle Connor just watching the play develop in front of him. Behind the net, grabs the puck and beats Ottinger on the wraparound. Just a real quick shot by Velarde. And Ottinger makes a great play. Velarde finds it again, puts it wide of the net, and goes off the backboards. Ottinger trying to go right to left on a diving play back is just a moment late. And the Winnipeg Jets have tied the game just short of halfway through the first period. It should have been a penalty on Bischel. Bischel cannot help himself but be dirty, cross-check, face wash, all of the above. And the Stars are getting pissed because he just beat the shit out of Appleton, and I don't understand it. Scoring for the Winnipeg Jets, Kyle Connor, assisted by Velarde. Dude, Bischel is in... I can't believe Bischel's getting away with as much as he does. I mean, if it was one game that he was doing the dirty shit, that's something. But he's been doing this all playoffs. He's been penalized twice. Harley throwing it on net, hits a body out front. Ooh. Winnipeg able to get it out. Dallas gets it in, but only for the Jets to set up. Miller over the Fleury. Back to Miller, working their way out of the Jet zone. Stretch pass. Perfetti. Dallas is going to get there first. Went off the skate of Nemestikov. Oh, Perfetti trying to get to the middle. The pass comes out high. Shot misses wide. Quick spin and shoot by Nemestikov. Stopped by Ottinger. Oh, Jets want a penalty. Jets want a penalty. The officials are going to talk about it. I would like to see the replay more than once, you dumbass. Dude, who hires these producers, man? We're sitting here debating the penalty or debating the delay of game, and instead of rewatching the replay from all the angles, we're going to show all the players complain about it. Come back from commercial break. I didn't think it hit the glass. Of course, you can't really see it. There's not a great, they haven't shown a great angle. Apparently, for the second replay, they decided to show it from a camera on the second level without zooming in. So that's pretty good. Oh, man, let's see what happens. I said I'm not exactly, I can't definitively say what happened or what didn't happen. So, basically got to wait back for the refs to talk about it. I'm sure they'll review it. And then we'll understand what's actually going on. But Jets doing a good job to come back. I mean, that was a great face-off win. A good job by Velarde getting good shots on net. Puck came up to the high dot. Velarde got across to the puck. He went to the puck. He wants to shoot. Good for him. Winnipeg needs that. And Connor just went behind. He saw where the kind of what was happening, made his way down to the baseline, and when the puck went wide, he scooped it up, wasted no time, went for the wraparound, and won. So, shout out to Kyle Connor for a good goal, and Velarde for just sticking with the play. Exactly. That's exactly what should have happened, dude. If you're going to take longer than 60 seconds to talk about it, actually, I hate the reliance on technology, but you might as well now, if this is how we're doing it, then call the penalty and let the review happen. But no penalty. Marchment gets hit by the puck on the low boards of his own zone. Works it up to the high wall through neutral. Kyle Connor. Marchment from the low circle goes back to Duchesne. He does a spin move trying to get the puck for a shot. Perfetti doing a good job of limiting his chances. Pitched out to the middle. Shot by Lindell, stopped. Big follow-up swing by Cece, stopped. And Ehlers is going to get through neutral. Toss it across, go for a change. Appleton into the zone, dumping it deep. Trying to, it gets stopped out high. Pionk battling for it. Appleton ends up with it across the blue line. Shot. Stopped by Ottinger. Let's go. Yep. Battle for it in the high wall of the Dallas zone. Comes out with Lindell under power. Worked all the way up. CC trying to... Oh, sorry, that was Ben trying to get it deep. He leaves it for Johnston. Passed up to Robertson, and it looks like we have a penalty? Holding. That's got to be on Dallas, right? Oh, I forgot. Almost forgot. Wrong one. What do you mean they're holding on to each other? This is why I'm not a fan of the home field guys. Like, they need to get better guys in here. Under 6.5. In this game. Yeah. I'm surprised there's a line that high, to be honest with you. I figured the line would be at 5, like 5.5 or 4.5. So, yeah. Under 6.5 is actually most reasonable. Wall battle down in the Dallas zone. Comes out. Ehlers has it. Fakes the pass. Gets it down low to Kyle Connor. Big shot stopped by Ottinger. I don't know why I keep calling it a big shot. Up to the point. Down low. 40 seconds gone on the power play. Connor, top of the low circle. Works his way backwards. Gets it to the point. Or sorry, the low baseline to Ehlers. After some struggle, back to the high point, low point. Connor all the way across to the high dot. Back up to the middle shot. Stopped by Ottinger. Morrissey with a blast from center point. Hitting the pad. Breaking by Scheifele. He feeds it back, and it's missed. Morrissey with the wide open net. Misses the shot on a perfect feed from Scheifele. Puck comes all the way back down. Wyatt Johnston trying to make some magic happen with the help of Rope Hintz. And Winnipeg. Dude, they want a penalty. Wyatt Johnston just toe-picked. If he tripped, I'll eat those words. But it looked like Wyatt Johnston just toe-picked. 20 seconds to go on the Jets power play. Ooh, Pionk goes into the boards hard. Niederreiter trying to get it down low. It comes back out, and Steele heads the other way. He gets it to Granlund, and we are back to even strength. And we have a tripping penalty coming to Winnipeg, but Dallas scores in the delay. Almost looked like Winnipeg stopped playing there once they knew the penalty was coming. Dude, every now and then that proper back crack feels so good. All right. Scheifele gets it to Morrissey. Yeah, that was definitely a penalty, but Harley beats nobody stopped playing. Harley just straight up beat Hellenbuck. Puck into neutral. Winnipeg trying to get it deep. They do. Ottinger settling it. Sends it up the low boards. Appleton gets it to the point. Shot by Miller goes wide. Rantanen going to play it. Good job coming up behind them, but the Stars are going to end up getting out of the zone. Miller with a little bit of contact there. Scheifele chasing the puck back the other way. And he does a good job of causing a mess. Beating Otter just waited way too long. But the puck comes back, and now you've got Dodonov trying to beat Connor. Winnipeg gets it out. Stars take it from their own zone. $30 in the under 6.5 to make 124. That ain't bad at all, brother. Nice. That ain't bad at all. Puck all the way around behind. Sandberg plays it up to Velarde. I haven't seen much of Sandberg. Oh, he puts it off the stick of a pressuring Marchment. Ooh, good read. Who was that? Nemestikov? I can't tell. No, that was DeMello made a great defensive read. Harley stopped. Winnipeg heading the other way with steam. Shot goes wide of the net. Capped in. Chucked down low. Lindell trying to make a move with it. Leaves it behind his net to Harley. Up to Wyatt Johnston through neutral. Robertson skates to the top of the low circle. Shoots it off of the pad of Hellebuck. Fed out front. Another save. Winnipeg 3-on-2 if they hurry. Feet trying to get up front, and it goes behind the net. 2.5 to go in the first. Ben should have just been, questionable. And then Ben definitely looked like he got cross-checked there, and I laugh at that. Fuck Jamie Benn. But I'm salty, and if it was a cross-check, then it should be a penalty. Just so it's known. Miller avoids the hit of Granlund. Oh, and Barron falls as he comes through neutral. This ice is garbage. Guys are falling all over the place with no one touching them. Puck comes out through neutral. Minute 45 to go in the first. Bischel from his own zone. Passes it up high and through neutral. Stars go back the other way. Pionk sets up Appleton to get it deep. Lowry chasing. He's going to hit Harley rather hard. Appleton ends up with it, feeding it to the middle. The tip goes wide. Good attempt under heavy pressure by Winnipeg. Another shot. Ends up hitting Appleton in the head, and he goes down hard. Immediately, everybody, including the Dallas Stars, throw their hands up asking for it to be stopped. So you know that was some contact right there. That was a scary, it still is, but that was a scary moment. Yeah, I got hit right there. Let's see it. Oh, yeah, he got right here. That is ouch. Ouch. Looks like he's going to be all right, though. Let's load up. Get one of these bad boys going before the end. Like I said, eventually, maybe I'll do. Nah, I don't. Never mind. Thinking out loud, and I should stop doing that. Alrighty. Face off just across the blue line of the Dallas Stars in neutral. Minute and a quarter to go in the first period. Jets win it. DeMello sends it to the high wall. Dumped in, and the Stars go back the other way. It was actually stolen through neutral. It didn't make it in. Oh, and then Dallas just doing work on the puck right now against Winnipeg. Under a minute. Battle behind the Dallas net, fed out front, and Connor couldn't handle the pass. 3-on-2, Stars come back the other way. Scheifele with the hurry play. The big back check coming back. And then Scheifele gets it deep. Tries to feed it out to the front. And Velarde's able to keep it in and send it back low. Ottinger feeds it around. Harley gets it up to Marchment. Marchment gets it out. 20 seconds. Into the zone. Who's that? Wyatt Johnston breaks through the blue line, gets to the top of the circles, and backhands it in. And then everybody goes at everybody. Lowry and Ben wrapping each other up. I would love to see that. I would actually love to see that. Ottinger's playing the way he should be playing. I'll admit that. Allowed 4 goals on 25 shots in game 2. Yeah, that one wasn't the way he should be playing. Face off won by Winnipeg. Appleton up and out. He dumps it in. And we are going into first intermission with a Dallas lead 2-1. Shots are 11-6 Stars. Let's check out some other stats real quick and then we'll take a minute. Face-off percentage 64.7 in favor of Dallas. Power play 1 for 2 for the Stars, 0 for 2 for Winnipeg. And again, the extra man makes the difference. You got to stay out of the box. Hits are 16-8 Dallas, and that surprises me because Dallas was hitting the shit out of them. Going good, Vegeta. How about you, man? Block shots 10-4 Winnipeg. Giveaways 4-2 Winnipeg. Takeaways 3-0 Jets. And again, just penalty. Unfortunately, Winnipeg screwed up immediately to start the game, and that's again where a big difference has been made. They got the penalty. They lasted a minute and 55 seconds and then got another penalty. And very quickly into the second power play, we ended up with the Dallas score. So if the Stars keep shutting down, if the extra man's not going to mean anything, I mean, it hurt Dallas last game. They went 0 for 3. It's big. Heating up some leftover lasagna. Nice, nice. Sounds good, man. Sounds real good. But right now, Stars need to limit giveaways. Winnipeg's doing good with takeaways. They're just not capitalizing on opportunities. Ottinger has made some really good saves. But there have been plenty of opportunities that the Jets are just not collecting on. They're everything's great until they shoot the puck, and that's the part that's failing them. As for Dallas, everything's kind of flowing. They're not really getting a lot of time, but when they get time, they get chances. So we'll see how it goes from here. Like I said, I'm going to bail out for the usual few minutes. I don't really know what the plan is later on, but I know we'll be here for both games. So, gonna go chill for a few minutes, and we will come back for the start of the second period. See you guys in a minute. Alrighty, y'all. We are back for the second period of Winnipeg in Dallas. Stars leading 2-1. Shots are 11. Oh, no, I could have sworn they were 11-6 the last time I looked, but they have them at 9-8 Stars. One power play goal for Dallas. Excuse me, out of 2 attempts. 0 for 2 for the Jets. Dallas definitely hitting more. Winnipeg trying to use speed, but Stars are doing a good job of slowing them down. And Dallas wins the faceoff. Into the zone. Morrissey fighting against Sagan. Gets it out. Little offsides. Niederreiter now chasing down Labushkin, who sends it behind his net. And the Stars get it out. Morrissey loses contact. Stars not able to get ahead. Jets, really good job charging the other way. Barely on sides. Niederreiter takes a shot fought off by the blocker of Ottinger. And the puck comes back to neutral. Pionk dumps it in from the red line. And Winnipeg's going to get a change. Harley behind Otter. Still waiting. Out of the zone, up the low wall. All the way back, but Hintz negates the icing. Rantanen loses it to Scheifele. Scheifele behind the net. Rantanen gets it back in the low corner. Working up the low wall. Battling with Scheifele and Sandberg. Eventually, Pionk gets it up the wall, takes a hit. It's not out. Stars have it fed to the front. Good job, Morrissey. Keeping that puck away from the green jerseys. Puck back behind Ottinger. Into the low corner. CC works it up the low wall. Taken by Fleury. Puck comes out, and the Stars are able to tip it into neutral. Hellebuck settles it. Fleury out of his own zone. Up the low wall. Tipped in by Ehlers. The Mesnikov battle in Harley. Perfetti ends up getting it to the high point. Back down low. Nemesnikov forgets the puck as he goes by, and Harley's able to get it up the low wall. Miller trying to get it out of the Winnipeg zone. Hits the official. Kind of froze him. And the line judge is on a knee. I think he took that puck off the inside of the knee. About 2.5 minutes gone in the second. That was a good attempt for Niederreiter. Oh, I thought Otter made the blocker save, but he beat Otter and went off the outside of the post. Ooh. Yeah, that didn't feel good, taking a puck to the knee and then doing a split. Oof. Puck into the Winnipeg zone. DeMella tries to tip it around to Morrissey. Stars end up with it. Steel battles. Don't remember who 15 is. Barron going the other way. Tanev to help against Bischel. And Petrovic ends up with the puck. However, it doesn't come out. Tanev back down low. Misses Iafallo. Petrovic has it. Loses, actually wins the battle against Barron. And Iafallo is back in on the low boards. Good challenge. Who is that? Hang on. Blackwell. I forgot about Blackwell because back's not in. Dodonov towards the middle shoots, and Hellebuck makes the save. 3.5 gone in the second period. And little back and forth. Winnipeg's not really getting set up. See, Dodonov has to go corner there. He kind of hit Hellebuck versus Hellebuck making a save. Face off to the left of the Winnipeg goaltender. Pionk has it behind him. Out of the zone. In, but challenged just across the blue line. The Stars get it out. Winnipeg again from their own zone. Sandberg gets it up. Lowry chasing it against CC and Lindell. Jets get it to the high point. Marchment putting pressure on Niederreiter, and he gets the puck away from him. He had plenty of time to make a pass, but Niederreiter decided to make a move. A big old battle behind the Winnipeg net. Shot from the point, hits a body out high. Oh, one-handed pass gets the puck back behind the net. Swing and a miss from Pionk, but he recovers. Gets it to Niederreiter, who tips it past Harley and out. Labushkin. Hard swing in. All the way open towards the net. Pressure collapsed on Rantanen as he was trying to make a smooth move towards his backhand in the center. Stars right back in. Shot. Fought off by Hellebuck to the high point. Sorry, high corner. All the way around the low boards. Labushkin battling for it. In there with, I can't tell, Connor and Pionk. Got Scheifele. Ends up with it. Coming out into neutral is Velarde. A lot of pressure on him, and you got an offsides on Winnipeg. That was a great job. You know, Rantanen read it right, and Pionk's got to commit to something. I mean, he'd have recovered faster if he just went hard into the boards instead of trying to do one of these and reach out for it. Like, if he dedicated to going into the board, he had a play. But since he decided to turn around and do one of those guys, he took himself out of anything that he could do. Took himself out of options. Nemesnikov recovers in the Winnipeg zone. Up to Morrissey across the red line. Hard dump in all the way to the high corner. Perfetti. Under hard pressure, gets it to the high point. Shot. And Ottinger makes the save. We will have a face-off in the Star zone. All right. Finally, Winnipeg gets a shot. We got 14 and a quarter to go in the second. Scheifele versus Hintz in the circle, and Hintz wins it. Granlund dumps it in. Chased down by Rantanen. Granlund comes in and just makes a leveling hit. CC dumps it all the way around the net. Scheifele waiting for it, gets beat. Puck comes on Hellebuck, but misses. Lindell getting it down low. Winnipeg starting to wake up and hit. Ooh, kind of lucky bounces there, and Winnipeg into the Dallas zone. Scheifele makes a move on the low boards, gets it to the point. Fleury down low. Velarde fighting against CC and Hintz. Scheifele comes to help. Trying to get back to the point. Harley picks off the puck. Or sorry, that was Rantanen picks off the puck. And now Miller. So Fleury working out of the Jet zone. Straight up the gut. Iafallo dumps it. Bischel back to play it. And the Stars are going to get it out. But they misconnect, go all the way down, and we have an icing. Yeah, Granlund came in and just delivered a bomb, dude. He got low and put a shoulder right into the sternum. I'm not sure who he hit, but he hit him very well. Let me see if it's on the play-by-play. Nope, at least not yet. And what do you know? Another stoppage. Alrighty. Oh. Let's see, is this thing up and running yet? It is. I mean, this feed's been pretty good, but we'll see if this one's any different. Thought it'd be a little more active second period. Thought it'd be a little more physical. There's been a couple of hits, don't get me wrong. But I'm just expecting something different. Not more or less, just different. Dallas is doing much better about getting into the zone and trying to set up. Winnipeg is really struggling. I mean, Dallas only has 4 block shots, and Winnipeg has 9 shots on goal. So, whether or not they are good attempts, they need to start getting the puck on net. Get it to the front of the crease. Make Ottinger kick it off, fight it off, play it, whatever. Start hitting them in the pad. See where the rebounds are going. Just get it to the net, man. Winnipeg is just, like I said, they're not really block shots. They're just, that's why Dallas only has 4. It's just Winnipeg is throwing the puck and hitting bodies way out high. All right, you know what? I'm going to go back to this feed, actually, because it's perfect. Oh, Stars playing out of their zone. Wyatt Johnston from neutral turns it back over to Barron. Play ring around the rosy. Sandberg back to Pionk, back to Sandberg, and offsides. Winnipeg, delayed offsides, Winnipeg. Pionk and Sandberg go back to retrieve it. Pionk trying to go 2-on-1 against Marchment, and I can't see, but eventually get some help. Niederreiter dumping it in, bounces off the wall on Ottinger, and he'll glove it. Yeah, crowd is pretty flat. See, I love the green out the way it is, and I truly believe the Golden Knights sell too many tickets. Like, they don't prioritize locals and fans. I've said it a million times. The Golden Knights are the new Cirque du Soleil show on the strip, or the newest. You know what I mean? Like, it's not about fans watching games, it's about being the next tourist attraction. And they've done such a good job that our crowds don't look like that. There are a lot more hockey fans than Golden Knight fans, we'll say. Which, however you feel about it is how you feel about it, but it's just something I noticed. Stars make their way out. Morrissey gets it to DeMello, who gets it to Nemestikov, into the zone, left at the point. Shot. Misses the net. Heading back the other way. Rantanen. He's got Sagan. He's got everybody. Shot. From the high dot. Good save. Hellebuck. Back to neutral. All right. Harley out of his own zone. Pass right to the middle. Duchesne goes in with Sagan. Stopped. Back the other way. Ehlers. Leaves it to Scheifele. Stops up all the way across the ice. High dot shot. Goes wide. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So far, so good. I wouldn't mind Winnipeg going up, scoring two. That I can handle, but no Dallas, no score. High circle, stopped. Good play, Samberg. Pionk takes pressure from Hintz. Able to dance around him. Off the wall to Samberg. It goes all the way up to Scheifele. Gets it in. Connor to Velarde. Puck ends up on Ottinger. Velarde could not quite find it in his skates. 10-17 to go in the second. Shots are 13-10 Dallas. Oh, I thought that was Rantanen. That was Duchesne. He just carried it all the way in. They let him get to the point where he could take a shot from the dot. Like, no challenge. All the way into the zone, across the ice, and forward. But Samberg did a great job putting pressure on Granlund there. Miller throws it down low. Appleton has it behind the net, under pressure. Gets it to the point. Morrissey gets it all the way across the blue line. Niederreiter trying to get it low. Laurie defending in the high corner. Back to the low point. Morrissey makes a great move. Tosses it down low. And Winnipeg scores. Niederreiter buries one past Ottinger. All right. But Jesus, you got to stop saying shit. I don't know if you know what a jinx is, but every time you come in here, I swear you curse yourself. Laurie made a great play to get the puck to the point, all the way down low. It went high point, low point. Morrissey makes a great move to beat Blackwell. Beautiful pass to Niederreiter, who just settles in. Harley gets drawn in. Harley's on Niederreiter, but he's watching the puck. After Blackwell falls down, he comes out, leaves Niederreiter just off the high baseline. And he doesn't waste the shot, as Ottinger has to make a desperate move to his left. That was just a great goal, Winnipeg, and they're already attacking again. Rantanen. Puck gets high, and Dallas gets an icing. 9:20 to go in the second, and we are tied 2-2. Scoring for the Winnipeg Jets, Nino Niederreiter. Assisted by Morrissey and Miller. Morrissey has it after Winnipeg wins the faceoff, taking it down low. Hard angled shot stopped by Ottinger. Alice gets it clear, but a hard back check by Perfetti gets them the puck back. And however, we have an icing. Face-off going in front of Hellebuck. See, all that was Winnipeg finally being able to set up in the zone and Blackwell falling down, which is, again, that's on Dallas because this ice is shit. And usually they're used to it. Oh, no. No. Good job, ref. Good job, ref. I guarantee you, if that was a penalty, that should have been an embellishment. I guarantee it. We'll see it. And if I'm wrong, I'll apologize. But that looked like Jamie Benn, because he's up and running. He's fine. He was only hurt till he saw the penalty wasn't coming. Puck battle in the high corner. Pion comes away with it. He gets it moved up to Scheifele. Over to Connor. Back to Scheifele for a tip. And Otter makes the save. 8:14 to go in the second period. And we are all tied up 2-2. I really want to see what Jamie Benn just flopped about. Oh, goodness. I said I was taking Winnipeg 4-2. So, if we can go no more goals this period, Winnipeg gets a goal about halfway through the third, and then knocks an empty netter when Dallas pulls Ottinger. That would be perfect. Get the 4-2 win. Get the under 6.5. I think that'll work. I'm all right with that. Oh, man, it's been a fantastic game. I will say that. Again, this round has been pretty great. I would like Vegas to stop giving me heart attacks. Riley Smith did set the new record for latest goal in a like the latest winning goal in a playoff game. I guess you could say it in like regulation at 0.4 seconds, so that's pretty sweet. But I can't believe last night ended up the way it did. What a game. Oh, that was so much fun to watch. Wyatt Johnston wins the face-off. Lindell chucks it high and out. Just able to reach it. Shot by Robertson. Fought off by... Oh, is that Robertson? I think so. Fought off by Hellebuck. Cross-check. Blatant cross-check by Jamie Benn. Not called. And they did not show the hit on Jamie Benn. Backhanded. Up close by Velarde. Stopped by Ottinger. But yeah, I wanted to see that flop by Ben, and they didn't show it again. Dude, Connor 3-on-1 manages to find, like, goes off the boards and gets it out to Velarde out front. That was a hell of a play behind the net to get the puck in a, like, shootable spot. Face off to the left of Ottinger. Lowry wins it. Shot by Pionk. Stopped by Otter. Rebound comes straight out front. Puck ends up on the low boards. Marchment back the other way. He has Pionk to beat. And Marchment goes down. No penalty. No goal. I think he still got that on Hellebuck, which was wild, but I'd have to watch it again to see if I think it was a penalty. I thought he was leaning, and guys don't have to let you lean on them. Battle on the low boards. Pionk ends up with it up in the high corner, passed all the way up to the red line. Lowry in. Niederreiter up close. Can't get the tip as Bischel was wrapped around him. Yep. Like I said, buddy, you got to stop saying shit. You kind of jinx yourself every time. Every time, man. We're in scary territory. Yeah, no. It's always scary territory. You never know what'll happen. But you just got to stop jinxing yourself, man. Every time you come in here and say no goals, somebody scores. Trying to get Barron up. Puck makes it to Otter first. Hard hit on the low board. Steele gets it out of the zone. Winnipeg chases it down. Fleury over to Pionk. In and tip deep. Otter settles it. For the Bushkin. He takes it across neutral, and now DeMello has it in his own zone. Ehlers passes it up to the low wall. Perfetti down to Ehlers. And Dallas is going to go the other way. Dude. It's not fun to call when we just go back and forth. Do something cool. Ben comes in and hits Perfetti. Big shot by CC. Nabbed out of the air by Hellebuck. Big old flash of the glove as he makes that save. Okay. I won't agree to that, but I will pull for Winnipeg. All right, let's see where we're at stats-wise. Hits are 30-17 Winnipeg. So Winnipeg's just not hitting at all, and Dallas is kind of having fun. They slowed down a little bit, but they're just having fun. Block shots are 10-7 Winnipeg. Giveaways are 9-4 Winnipeg. So much better this period because I believe they had like 8 or 9 in the first period. So they've taken much better care of the puck. 4 takeaways, 0 for Dallas. No good. I mean, the back checking for Winnipeg has been fantastic. Dallas is just like, dump it deep, we'll chase it. Shots this period are 7-6 Winnipeg. So with 5:37 to go, they're one shy of their first period attempts, but Dallas has been stifled a little bit. I'm used to just having this like picture up when it goes to commercial break, and now I'm actually seeing commercials, and I'm like, what? I haven't watched commercials in a while. What the hell's going on? Let's go Vegas. Okay. Here we are. Pionk out of his zone through to Sandberg. Lowry gets it deep. Dallas lets it out to the middle. Appleton shoots, and it's fought off, up and out of play. Off the low boards, the puck ended up right in the center of the Dallas ice with nobody home. And if it was just a hair closer, Appleton has an even better chance. But he gets the shot aiming for the around the right shoulder of Ottinger, and Otter gets the blocker save up and out of play. Keep going high, fellas. Ooh, good pass. Rantanen not able to get it. He ends up tripping DeMello, or hooking DeMello. And we have a delayed penalty with 5 minutes to go in the second. Rope Hens just gave a little shove to Morrissey. And offsides. I think actually, was that Ehlers going offsides? Yeah, Rantanen made a good play, but then when he got beat, it's a trip. He put the Rantanen's... I don't know what Rantanen's bitching about. He put his stick right between dude's legs. See, he did one of those. That's because he knows what happened. He can't fight it anymore. Face off to the left of Ottinger. Won by Steele. Dallas gets it up and all the way out. Luckily, we're not doing phrasing anymore. Ehlers kicks it back into the zone. His own zone. Connor through neutral. Passes it up to the high boards. Back to Connor. Shifley trying to get it with Velarde behind the net. Out front, little close attempt by Kyle Connor. Stopped by Ottinger. And now puck all the way back as Morrissey resets for the Jets. Back to Connor through neutral. He leaves it off. Pass down to Ehlers on the low boards. Shifley trying to battle through Lindell. Labushkin. Oh, no, that's Cece. Ends up making a good play down low. Puck all the way back. Morrissey resetting behind Ottinger. 3:45 to go in the second. 50 seconds to go on the power play for Winnipeg, which I forgot to do the thing. Pass up to Perfetti. He breaks neutral. Into the zone. High wall. Pass to Pionk. At the point. Down to Perfetti. Tries to leave it for Iafallo. And it's back up to the point. Shot. Tipped and it goes wide into the low corner. All the way around the boards. Nope. Trying to get it down low. It was a weak pass off of a reaching attempt. 3 seconds to go. And we are back to 5-on-5. In the zone, Appleton kicks it back. Sandberg trying to get it down low for a tip. It goes all the way through to the high corner. And out of the zone, into the box. Face off, coming back in front of the Otter. Just over 2.5 to go in the second. Shots are 18-16, Winnipeg. And Rantanen looks like he's bitching about something. Hintz gets kicked out of the face-off. Granlund versus Lowry. Winnipeg wins it. High boards. Trying to dump it down low. Appleton gets it to Lowry below the net. Going hard. Grunlin. And then a good hard hit by Bischel. I'll say, now that I see it was Bischel, maybe it wasn't too good, but it was definitely a hard hit. Happens. Exactly. Gonna bomb your chill. That's exactly what you should be doing from the beginning, man. It's just hockey. Big saves by Connor Hellebuck. Like I said, it's one of those where if the money you're gambling is money you need, then you shouldn't be gambling. Otherwise, it's just $30 to have some fun for a couple hours, and maybe it works out in your favor. Morrissey on the high wall, high corner. It's taken all the way back by Dallas in the Winnipeg zone. From the point, sent back down along the low boards. Both teams pressuring each other hard. Connor gets it out. Scheifele into the Dallas zone. Takes some hits. Velarde takes the shot. Hits a skate of Ceci right in front of him. Dallas starting to lose their cool, starting to do some extra bullshit. Under a minute to go. Dallas looked offsides to me, but they wave it off. Sagan, top circle, turns and shoots, bouncing puck through everybody, makes its way to Hellebuck, and he saves it. Big hit down low on Nemestikov from Ben. Sandberg all the way up, tries to leave it back forward. Oh, I couldn't see who that was. Behind the net, Winnipeg. Behind the Dallas net, sorry. And they lose it. Well, small amounts on it just get so... Yeah. It's better to enjoy the pure chaos hockey, what it's all about. Yeah. Like, the betting on it should be fun. If you're not making a living and literally living or dying by the money you're betting, then the money you're betting should be fun. And your bets, like I said, your bet should be... All right, we're going to second intermission. But your bet should be what you're willing to pay for a couple hours of enjoyment, essentially. You think he embellished it a bit? You think he embellished it a little bit. Marchment just took a dive and a half. Unreal, dude. These commentators just refuse to call things for what they are. And it really does drive you nuts, man. But Marchment pretending to be devastated, just absolutely blasted. He barely got touched. And then Ben flopping his head back like he got hit in the face. Just sad, dude. I have zero respect for Dallas. You want to see a team that flops? I don't care what anybody says. I don't care. Like, no. I've watched a lot of games this season. I've watched all but like 2 or 3. I missed maybe 2 or 3 nights games, and then watched at least like a hockey game a day, if not more. I have seen a lot of hockey this season. I'm sorry, I'm saying that because I've watched a lot of hockey this season. I've watched a lot of different teams play hockey. In fact, I've watched every team play hockey. Nobody takes dives as a whole. There may be individual players who are kind of pathetic or more pathetic like that, but as a team, as a whole, the Dallas Stars dive more than anybody that I have seen this season. My dad always said I'd put more than a meal on a game. Yeah, there you go. This was the last night I worked out on Vegas. So yeah, for sure. Like, you know, that that's a good rule to have. Like anything that makes you realize like what you're doing, and as long as you have an understanding. Because again, it's when you get to the point where you need that that $3 bet to hit, or you don't eat tonight. That's when you don't need to be doing it, man. You make sure you know make sure that you hit the nut, whatever that number is. You have that in the bank. Anything over that, break it into pieces and decide what you're gonna do with it. Best option you can do. That way, everything has a purpose, and one of those buckets is the fun bucket. Dude, I still can't believe that finish. They just showed the Riley Smith goal again. What? I mean, dude, seeing everybody in the crowd just. Because that place was going nuts the entire night until then we scored the first goal. And they were like, oh, shit. And then we scored the second goal, and they were like, oh, no. Then we scored the third goal, and they went, oh, my goodness, we're going to lose. And then Edmonton tied it up, and everybody in that arena was like, oh, yeah, baby, let's go. Loud again. We got this. And with less than half a second to go, Riley Smith puts it in off a Draisaitl stick. So good. So good. All right, typical time. Go ahead and take a few minutes while we're on intermission. Good time to grab a snack, grab a drink, hit the head, all the good stuff, all the things that I'm about to do. And we will see you guys back here in a few minutes. Timer is up. Alrighty, we're back for the third period. Ooh, okay. Probably going. I'm expecting the next game to start a little closer to like 4:45. So may miss the first couple of minutes, but I'm gonna make myself some lunch after this. See what else is going on. Winnipeg gets the puck up into neutral. It's the rips. Yep. Not this time. This time I was just trying to get my stretches in. Get my back relaxed. Dude, Marchman stayed around and bitched to the official on a bullshit flop. I hope the official flat out told him he flopped, dude. I wasn't calling that a penalty for one, and if I did, it would have been on your punk ass guy. The Bower's such a twat, dude. Oh man, I'm so mad he was ever our coach. Donov makes a hard shot. Comes all the way back to the Dallas zone. Winnipeg takes it through neutral. Good opportunity for Connor. I mean, maybe not a good opportunity, but a good play by Connor. And now it's 3-on-1 against Velarde. Scheifele comes to help out, takes a couple of Jamie Benn cross checks. And Ben gets it out. Sandberg to Pionk, redlining in. Scheifele chasing it down as Otter plays it back the other way. Tipped out and all the way back into the Winnipeg zone. Sandberg has it. Never mind what's going on. Okay, so I guess it went off a Winnipeg stick, face off on the neutral dot. I got to get another one of those. Puck in for Winnipeg, but Dallas goes, oh, actually, Rantanen waits for it way too long, allows Appleton to just come up and pop him right in the chest. What a dumb, I don't know what Rantanen was thinking right there. Niederreiter catches it in his own zone, and it's eventually chucked out. Appleton just gets past him. And Hintz goes back the other way. Lowry. Pionk for out of his own zone. Tipped in by Appleton. Otter's going to play it to CC in the high corner, and the Stars go the other way. All right. I'm going to take a moment because I know as soon as I do, somebody will score. Not leaving anywhere, just to do something real quick. Some are so guilty. Yo. Go Stars. Hey, right on, brother. I gotta say, I will say I am, we're not on the same side as this one, but I've got no investment in the game, so it really doesn't matter. They had a bit of a rough second period. But if it's as long as Winnipeg stays out of the box, this should be a good game till the end. Stars have it. Into neutral. A swing and a miss. Who is that? Is that Rantanen? No, that was Sagan. Looked like he swatted Duchesne right in the face. Puck back the other way. Winnipeg in. Velarde chasing it down. Harley's going to get there first. Up the high wall to the point. It's out. Winnipeg steals it back at the red line, but Steele fighting for it. And Winnipeg in. And Scheifele is going to be called offsides. A big hit after the offsides whistle by Lyubushkin on Connor. And Miller did not take kindly to that. I appreciate Miller's veracity because that definitely seemed after the offsides whistle. That was way late. That was bullshit. Whistle, hit. Lyubushkin cross-checks Connor as... Dude, wait, no, that was an elbow from Rantanen. That's bullshit. Rantanen coming away unscathed after he throws an elbow into Connor's face, dude. That's bullshit. Didn't see that other angle looking down the wall from in front, but he absolutely threw an elbow right to Connor's nose. Sick of the dirty shit, dude. I'm real sick of the dirty shit. Somebody just got dropped at the Dallas blue line while the puck went in. That looked like a punch. Shot. Hellebuyck makes the save, but he can't follow it up, and Dallas scores. That is just luck of the bounce right there. That is literally puck luck. Like the hockey gods decided this one goes to the Stars right there. Ooh, what are we looking at? What are we looking at? Did it go off a hand? Did they miss a stoppage? I mean, there's definitely a kicking motion, but there's definitely a kicking motion. No shit. We may get a goal taken away for a kicking motion. Petrovic kicked it towards the net. It went off of it goes off of some Winnipeg players, so that's a kicking motion goal. That is absolutely a kick. This is huge to happen for Dallas at home, but that is definitely a kick. And no stars. If it would have gone off of another star stick or skate, no problem. But it didn't. And that is a kicking goal, which is going back to 3-2. At least it should. If it doesn't, we got a problem. We're still waiting. I don't know why we're taking this long because it absolutely is a kick. No, it's not a tough call. Who are these commentators? There is definitely a motion of kicking the puck towards the net, but it's a tough call to say that he kicked it into the net. Like, that's literally what you cannot do, is a kicking motion towards the net. And this guy said it is a tough call. I mean, it is obviously a kicking motion. Like, it's the stupidest thing in the world. His skate is flat, and as the puck hits the skate, he moves his heel towards the net. There is nothing to be questioned here. I am very curious why we are taking this long. Let me see. Where's the rule? Plays that involve a puck entering the net as a direct result of a kicking motion. Distinct kicking motion. And they define it. Okay. A goal cannot be scored on a play where an attacking player propels the puck with his skate into the net, even by means of a subsequent deflection off of another player using a distinct kicking motion. Distinct kicking motion, for purpose of video review, is one where the video makes clear that an attacking player has deliberately propelled the puck with a kick of his foot or skate, and the puck subsequently enters the net. So we just read the rule. This cannot stand. Even if it deflects off of another player, it is obviously a kicking motion. Again, his skate opens up and you see his heel go towards the net. I cannot figure out why we are still looking at this. Is he kicking it towards the net? What? Who are these people commentating? I don't get what their thought process is right now. That is in no way tough to tell. Again, here's the thing these commentators don't know because I'm reading the rule. It's one where the video makes clear that an attacking player has deliberately propelled the puck with a kick of his foot or skate, and the puck subsequently enters the net. It has nothing to do with the puck being projected towards the net, as long as it is projected with a kick. I don't understand. That's not the rule. That's not the rule. Like I said, I just read the rule twice. I don't know where they're getting this decision from. I really don't. I mean, he says that the goalie puts it in his own goal because it hits the goalie's stick as he's trying to make a save. It says in the rule, it does not matter if it's deflected off another player. If it's a kicking motion by an attacking player, it does not matter if it is deflected off of somebody, of another player. I'm very confused right now. But 3-2 Dallas it is. I don't know. Hence, in Rantanen shoots and he scores. It's like, what's the point of playing the game, dude? As far as I'm concerned right now, the game is Dallas wins because that's horseshit. That goal should not have counted. I'll be back in a second. It's just like I said, I just hate Dallas. I really wish somebody would just get blasted, but Winnipeg is going to be the team for it. Alrighty, sorry guys, having a little bit of a conversation there. It's like, dude, I just want to see Dallas get what's coming to them. And I know Winnipeg ain't the team to do it. So, is what it is. Like I said, it's from what I'm reading, according to the rule, that should not have counted. But obviously, I don't know what I'm talking about, and it is what it is. So, do, 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 do. Like I said, these commercials kill me. I should have waited though before I went out. Say, Pops and I are in a little bit of a disagreement over that, but no worries. He says, right call. He didn't see a distinct kicking motion. I think it's a clear kicking motion. Eh. That's why it's good to have conversation. Like, it's good to disagree. That way both sides have to make their points. $5. I don't know if those were pints, but dude, $5 pints. I missed that shit back in the day. At Stone IPA, pints used to be $7.50, but if you went during happy hour, they were $3.75. If you've never drank Stone IPA, it's a strong IPA, high percentage, and with the pints, you could have 3 of them and be set for the night. Actually, Stone IPA sounds fantastic. Dallas into the Winnipeg zone. 13:30 to go in the period. In the game. Circling all the way up high. Pass down to Lindell. To the circle. Good block. And then a trip, but fuck him. That was DeMello. On Robertson. Things are going to start getting kind of nasty. I just see it coming. Puck up and out of play off the Robertson shot. Oh. 13:07 to go in the third. Shots are 22 apiece. 4-2 Dallas. Shot by Bishop blocked out high. Pionk plays it up the low boards. Somebody for Winnipeg just got checked to the ground nowhere near the puck. Appleton wins the race on the low boards. Trying to get it up high. He does. Pionk fakes the shot, follows it up. Puck goes wide. Bishop just blasting Appleton. Keep an eye on Bishop because, yep, there goes one. Wait for it. There he just cross-checked the shit out of him again. Garbage, dude. Niederreiter causing problems for Ottinger. That was a pick. That was clearly a pick, which is supposed to be interference, but not today. Rantanen into the Winnipeg zone. Kicks it around the low boards for Granlund. Pass all the way up. Negates the icing. Ehlers to the net. Otter sticks it away. Trying to get behind the net. He couldn't get tight enough. That was Perfetti. Another shot stopped by Ottinger. Down below the net, Perfetti. Nemesnikov gets it up the low wall to Ehlers. He tries to let it go all the way back to Morrissey, but nobody was home. Dallas deep into the Dallas zone. Coming back out. Marchment with a couple of cross checks. Well, we won't worry about that. Oh, turnover by Winnipeg. Lindell goes across the blue line to Harley. Puck goes out of play off a stick. You know what? I need to eat something, and I don't want to be late. I'd rather be on time for the next game. So I think, let's see. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna oh sweet, what up? How you doing, buddy? So I am kind of rough timing here. I'm basically bailing on this game. I need to get something to eat. I'm starving. I haven't eaten much the last couple of days, so I'm gonna give Dallas the benefit of the doubt that they hold on to this. Just because I need to go get some food. I'll be back at 4:30 for Florida and Toronto, but I need to get something on my stomach. I'm feeling gross, and I think that's the only reason. If something changes in favor of Winnipeg, then I will come back early for the next one. Oh, let's see. 4-3 overtime. Good for me. Florida to win 4-3 in overtime. I'm taking Toronto. I was thinking Toronto 4-3 in regulation. I think that's what I was guessing earlier. I don't know why. Because I honestly believe Toronto and Florida is going to be like St. Louis and Winnipeg, where the home team wins every game. So the smart money is Florida 4-3, 5-4, something like that. But I'm going to take Toronto 4-3 in regulation. And an offsides. But yeah, but I don't want to be late, but I need to get some food. So I will be back at, like I said, 4:30 or close to the start of the time for Toronto and Florida. So appreciate y'all hanging out. Sorry for bailing out early, but we will be back in a little bit. So I will see you guys then.